Hi guys, and welcome back to the SN Studio. We've got an absolute corker for you here today. We have a 4,000 point, that's right, 4,000 point battle report here between the Golden Legion, the Legio Custodes, and the arch traitors, the Sons of Horus, led by none other than Horus himself. And you're probably thinking, that sounds pretty cool, but no, Horus ascended. That's right, in his full 1,000 point glory, we are facing the biggest bad ever to walk the galaxy of 40k, or 30k in this instance. But yeah, we are playing Sudden Strike with 4,000 points, as I said. We're changing the mission a little bit. We're playing with 5 objectives rather than 6, because we find that that is simpler and better to play. It aids with the whole progression of the mission. But yeah, 4,000 points of Custodes, 4,000 points of Sons of Horus. Horus himself in his full glory, in his chaos-infused might on the battlefield, that as you can see here behind me. And well, there's not much more to say about that. Who wants to listen to me waffle on when you can see 4,000 points Legio Custodes and 4,000 points of Sons of Horus coming up? We'll join Pardo with his Sons of Horus list.
So we are back in the studio playing a traitor force. What is going on? What a weird month. And obviously it is Primarch month, but we'll leave the Primarch for last. So as for the list, we're playing 4,000 points, no right of war, and we're going straight on to my only HQ, and that is Tybalt Ma. So obviously no further upgrades on him because he can't be my Warlord, because I do have a Primarch. Even though his Warlord trait is pretty interesting, he comes as stock, but I have paid extra points to give him a retinue. So Artificer Armor retinue, we have an 8-man squad, and I've actually mixed it up a bit. Obviously we have the retinue itself, which brings a Legion standard. He's got a power sword. We've got a couple of them with the all-important Carbison power axes, and then we've got a couple with the Tabars. Just for some hard-hitting, really make the unit as Sons of Horus as we can with those weapon upgrades. And they have a dedicated transport of a Land Raider Proteus. No further upgrades on them on that Land Raider either. So the stock las cannon sponsons and the twin heavy bolter. Then we move on to troops. We have 4 identical tactical squads, 10-man strong in each, and all the upgrades are the same. We have a Vexillia in each, and the sergeant is rocking a power fist just for some extra hard-hitting punch, and Artificer Armor. And like I've already stated, we have 4 exactly the same, so 40 tactical marines on the battlefield today. Then moving on to elites, we have a Contemptor, which you never leave home without. Stunning model, the proper Sons of Horus model, which we all want to see again, not just the body. He's rocking a Gravis Melter Cannon and a Gravis Power Fist with an inbuilt Flamer. My second elite slot is filled by a Gisterian unit. A big Gisterian unit, we have Tabars and Power Fists, and I have paid the points, which is 25 points to be exact, to corrupt the unit. And this is because obviously Horus will be corrupted for today, as he will be the ascended model, and to join him to a unit, the unit has to be corrupted. So this is the unit that will be obviously leading the charge with him. Then we have newly painted a Reaver squad, finally on the table. I really love them. We've used the Mark III, the new Mark III plastic kit, to actually make them chunkier and bigger, and they do look really, really good. So again, a couple of power fists in the unit. Obviously the rest does have the chain axes, and the sergeant has Artificer Armor and a power fist, and the unit is upgraded to have a Vexillia. They can't have a dedicated transport of a Land Raider, but I do want to say it now that in heavy support I do have a Land Raider Proteus as stock as well, with the twin heavy bolter and the las cannons that they will be riding in as a dedicated transport. And then we move on to fast attack, which again have newly painted units, and those are 2 javelins, not as a squadron, separate units, because I do have the spaces for them. And obviously the standard stock we're seeing in the whole of 2nd edition, and that is the 2 las cannons and the multi melters in each of those. And then finishing off and rounding off the list in heavy support, first of all, we have two Arcus, two Arcus Icarians to be exact. I've got Sponson heavy bolters, so 3 heavy bolters in total with a total of 12 shots. Very good against anti-infantry. And then the Arcus itself, which is a great gun to have. And that is all my heavy support. And obviously finishing off and rounding off my list, we have the man himself. Not only Horus, but Horus Ascended. A total of 1,000 points. 1,000 points. 25% of my army is Horus Ascended. Great model. Awesome to actually finally field him. And what a way to actually field him. Them playing against the mighty Custodians, and I just can't wait. So that is my list, 4,000 points of Sons of Horus goodness. Now let's check out Stevie G's list, and that's coming right up.
Right, so now to the 4,000 points of Legio Custodes that I've got here behind me. Yes, that is 4,000 points, believe it or not. So we'll start off at the top, and I've gone for a Tribune, because of course I have to go for a Tribune. And of course I've had to give him the Meridian Swords because they are just overpowered, that they're free. So I had to take it. He is of course my Warlord because it says in the rules that he has to be. He's a very tanky character. He'd be right up there as one of the killiest characters, but I am going against an absolute horror. So I don't know how that's going to turn out. Well, I do know how that's going to turn out, but we'll see. Next up, backing him up, I've got a bog standard shield captain armed with a Guardian Spear. Because I had the points for it, and he's pretty killy himself. So the more the merrier, and he should be going around knocking on any Sons of Horus characters that aren't Horus. So let's see what he can do. So my elites choices now, and I've loaded up on as many as I can. I'll start with the obvious ones. I've got 2 Achilles Contemptor Dreadnoughts. Fantastic all-round unit, sturdy, fantastic in melee. So in shooting, unless it's really up close, which is basically the entire Custodes range is all about being 12 inches or 18 inches away from someone and doing things. But sturdy around units, can't leave home without Dreadnoughts. I've got 2 in my elite slots, but that isn't all of them. My next elite's choice is 5 Aquilon Terminators armed with Solarite power gauntlets and twin-linked Adrathic Destructors. So a very close range unit, very sturdy unit, very powerful unit melee with those strength 10 AP 1 fists. So yeah, a good linchpin, something that will hold up someone in particular for a while, I hope, until reinforcements arrive. And those reinforcements will be 10, yes, you heard that right, 10 Hetaeron Guard, the maximum unit size I believe, armed with a mixture of Meridian Swords, because why not, they are amazing and they're free, so nothing cheaper than something free. Some Paragon blades, because instant death is always nice to have, and a couple of axes because, you know, hitting at strength 10 is really nice to have. So and I'll probably need that. So an absolute monster of a unit. I don't even want to look again at how many points are sunk into that one unit. But hey, we're stretching the collection we have here as far as it will go. So those are my elite choices, all 4 of them. Next up for troops, I've got 3 Custodian Guard squads. I've got 1 5-man Custodian Guard squad, just bog standard Guardian Spears, and I've got 2 6-man Custodian Guard squads, which both have 2 Pithite or Prithite spears. I can never remember how to pronounce that. Sorry guys, but for the layman's terms, each one has 2 melter gun spears. So those are my troops. I mean troops, the Custodes. They can go toe to toe with the elites of the legions. So yeah, I'm quite happy with that. And in fast attack, I've got 3 Palace Grav tanks. I can't go on enough about these things. They're fast, they've got fantastic shooting, they are amazing value for their points, and I've got 3 of them. Not in a squadron, they're separate, so that if one blows, the others don't blow in sequence, because they can be a bit squishy. But for their points cost, I'm not complaining. I've got 3. Only because we've only got 3. If I could have 9, I would. So that's my only fast attack choice. My 2 heavy support choices, I'll start off with my 3rd Dreadnought. I've got a Galatus Contemptor Dreadnought, which is a bit tankier than the normal Contemptor Dreadnought with a 4-up invul, which I think I'm going to need. It's not as killy in melee, but it will do just fine against marine-sized targets. I just hope he doesn't come up against anything sturdier than that, because he lacks any brutal or any really high strength attacks. And finally, I've got a Telemon. That's it. I don't want to waste any more time on that thing, because I really think that they are overcosted and just terrible for what they are. An imposing model, but not much more than that. I think every time I've used him, he's disappointed massively. So let's see if he can, you know, redeem himself. And I will need him to redeem himself, because, yeesh, it's not looking good for the boys in gold. But anyway, enough waffling about from me. Let's get stuck into the battle.
The Custodes stood at attention, their shields raised, their swords at the ready. Before them, in the heart of the ruined city, stood Horus, no longer the man he once was. His body now a twisted mockery of what it had been. His form was surrounded by a dark, chaotic aura, a reflection of the madness that had consumed him. His once gleaming armor was now blackened, scarred, and pulsing with the power of the war. His eyes, once filled with brotherly love and ambition, now burned with the fires of a twisted godhood. He raised his hands, his voice booming across the shattered streets.
The Emperor is weak, and his empire will fall beneath the weight of the true gods. Join me, and we shall reshape the galaxy in our image.
The Custodes did not flinch. They had been trained for moments such as this. Moments when their very existence was tested. They were the last bastion of the Emperor's will, and they would die to protect his vision, even if the world around them crumbled to dust. One of the Custodians, Vitus, spoke, his voice steady despite the unimaginable sight before him. We will not fall to your lies, Horus. You were once our brother, but now you are nothing, and we will see you broken.
The armies are deployed, the battlefield is ready, and we are ready for war. A glorious war of 4,000 points of Horus Heresy goodness. We have the Sons of Horus with the man himself, the ascended man himself, Horus.
The big bad.
The big bad boy.
The biggest bad.
on the battlefield, and we are taking on the Legio Custodes. The Golden Boys are back after you haven't played them in quite a long time.
Yes.
You've been playing a lot of traitor stuff and stuff.
I know. The Night Lords have kind of stolen my heart,
Yes.
and they have stolen my skin, and most of my organs too. But I just want to say, just briefly, how awesome does it look to have an army deployed that takes up the whole side? I'm Custodes. I don't, but still, this is a lot of Custodes,
I would
and that's
play
a lot of stuff.
at higher points more, like 4,000. It just takes a long time.
But not for us, because 1,000 points, like that unit is nearly 1,000 points, and he's at 1,000 points.
I'm actually at 1,000 points.
So
But
it's not really 4,000 points worth of units.
The cool thing is that this is round 2. Because it does take a full day of recording, and this is round 2. And some of you will say, what do you mean round 2? Well, do you want to explain?
So, we already played this once a month ago. The keen-eyed amongst you might notice that we, you, certainly myself, I look different to how I did in the introduction. It's because the powers of the warp, the 4 great powers of the warp, reached into the SD card and destroyed the recording of me gloriously triumphing against Horus himself. And that's been deleted from all history, and now you've just got my word for it. I kicked Horus's ass, and the powers of the warp said no, and the SD card ate the whole recording.
Corrupted.
So we're going again.
as Horus he is. Basically, we're going again. So the good thing is that we did have like the introduction all recorded, and but the game itself was corrupted. We tried as much as possible. Shaggy and all the rest of the crew who work in IT tried their best, but it was not today. And this game was actually going to be the New Year's special, so it was going to be out on the 1st of January, and sadly, you're getting it a bit
Chaos. I mean, Horus Ascendant has a special that he gives corrupted to the units, and apparently he gave it to the SD card too.
Exactly. So we'll be talking more about the first game as well at the end of game conclusion, comparing both games. But at the moment, we are playing, and I am going first because I won the first roll-off. We are playing Strike, we are playing Sudden Strike.
Yes.
There we go, Sudden Strike. 5 objectives is the only difference, as TVG said in the introduction. We've placed the 5 already in no man's land, so not in our deployment edge, and zones, and within more than 12 inches away from each one. We've put one in the middle because it's just going to look cool, and we've tried to put them in open areas where we can fight for them and not really hide. As for my deployment, I've got both of my Sicarian Archers on each flank, and I want to basically flank and shoot from the sides, which is a good thing to do. I've got my 2 Land Raider Proteuses. I've got the Reavers. The mostly black Land Raider has the Reavers, and then we've got the command squad with Tybalt Mar in the other one.
Tybalt Mar. However you pronounce it.
However you want to pronounce it. We've got the Contemptor leading those 2 Land Raiders, a bit of a bodyguard. We've got the 4 tactical squads, which are important because they are lying just about to move on to key locations to capture those objectives. And we've got a Justarian unit, which I have paid points to corrupt. 25 points to be corrupted. 2 land speeders, which as much as they look like they're a squadron, they're not. And then we've got the man himself, by himself, toughness 8 goodness, can go to toughness 10. Basically, a Leviathan, just with a much better invulnerable save. Much better everything.
Much better everything apart from shooting. And even his shooting's pretty good.
Yes.
I mean, it's AP3 rending, I don't know, what up?
I think it's got
it's good.
So that is my deployment. I'm going to shadow himself, because if at any point I see that I'm losing wounds drastically or quickly, I will then go on to the squad itself. But at the moment, it's better to have a higher toughness, higher weapon skill, and all the goods from being by yourself. So, what about you? Talk a bit about your deployment. How's this going?
Well, just to mark something of a sea change for how I usually play Custodes, I have decided to go... I'm going World Eaters. As far forward as possible, move up the board because
your range is short.
My range, my longest range, I only have 1 weapon that's over 24 inches in range. I have 3 weapons that are 24 inches in range, and everything else is 18 or less.
Yes.
And I've only got 1 ranged option that is better than AP3, and that's on my Palace, which I'm hiding.
Yes.
And yeah, everything's as far forward as possible. Obviously, there's 2 main channels here. I'm trying to cover both main avenues, because basically that's what I'm going for. I'm going to kill Horus.
Yes.
I'm playing this.
If not, he'll kill you.
I am playing this narratively. This mission has left Terra. Constantine Baldur has charged the Tribune here. I haven't come up with a name with him, and I feel really bad about that now. To personally lead a decapitation mission to try to kill Horus before they get to Terra.
Yeah.
That's what I'm playing this as. I don't care if I lose the mission. If I kill Horus, I can claim a moral victory.
And would have one of those happy dances, which you did last week.
Yeah, but that was a happy dance because I'd only lost 13-3 or 14-3 instead of 14-0.
2, I think it was.
No, I got 3.
Amazing. So I'm currently going first. There is no night fighting, and you want to try and steal the initiative.
Oh, of course I do.
Here we go.
Actually, do I really? Because I can't even shoot you properly.
You will get a less turn of shooting from myself before you get to me, basically. So. So no stealing of the initiative.
Would I ever steal the initiative?
No, not for you.
No, it just doesn't work for me.
Do you want to see the power? Do you want to see the power?
Yeah. Watch this, guys.
Okay, so
if it's a weighted dice.
Sons of Horus, turn 1, coming up next. Okay, we are back, and the movement is now over for this glorious 4,000 points. of Sons of Horus. So I've moved up, I've made sure that nothing can charge and extend, so I have 2 turns of shooting, more or less, which is a good thing. And because I'm terrified, every time the Custodes get to you, it's like game over.
I mean, we found that out the first game.
Yeah, we found out a few times with the Custodes. So both Arcuses moving up, getting line of sight. Speeders getting line of sight just with their las cannons. I'm not going to go too crazy with them at the moment. I don't really mind not shooting my multi-melters. Both of the Land Raiders have moved up and shuffled to the side, getting line of sight onto some of those tasty Contemptors, because those are the ones with a higher strength, which are going to be quite easier to wound Horus himself. And then tactical squads have moved up. This one's moved up. This one's run. This one's moved up, and this one has run. So I'm on 1 objective at the moment. 2, I believe. There's another one. Where's the other one? There's a one
right underneath the Land Raider.
There we go. So just on 1, which is for this mission specifically, you can only claim 1 in turn 2. So there's not a lot of pressure of moving on to objectives just now. Yeah. So that's the movement phase. I'll get some dice ready and go on to shooting. Okay, we're going to start off with the Land Raider Proteuses. They're going into the second, the furthest away Contemptor. He can't react because he's fearless, so can't shroud. And he is not in range because it's only 24 inches. So I'm going to do everything at the same time. It's 8 las cannons. I can't kill him with 1 Land Raider, so I might as well just put them all in. Hitting on 3s here. That's 2 misses. And then strength is 9. So toughness is 7, right? So still 2s. So 1 more dropped. So 2, 4, 5 for now. And then I've got
the heavy bolters.
The heavy bolters. So 4. I know these are quite difficult to wound, but there's nothing else they can fire at. So twin linked. We move this one. And then we have 6s. Nothing there. Okay,
so 5 5 ups.
Wounds, please.
5 5 ups.
Yes, sir.
Of which I'll take that.
Okay, passes 3 to go through, which is pretty nice. Okay, next up, I'm gonna carry on with the las cannons. I'm gonna do these las cannons are going to go into your Telemon. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
So.
Good.
2, I'm going to do them all at the same time as well, even though they're a squadron.
Wait.
Your range isn't good enough either, right?
Wait, not for that, but this has 48.
Okay.
So this might be my only chance to actually get a reaction.
Yeah, it's 36. The Spicular Sport Launch is 36.
Of course it is.
Just out. My plan worked. Okay, so 4 las cannons, no melter shots. And again, I'm going to do them at the same time.
Yep.
So hitting on 3s. 1 miss, and toughness 8 though.
Yes, so 3s.
3's 2 wounds. That is 2 wounds, please.
2 5 ups. 1 passed, 1 fails. I can't remember how many wounds. I think he's got 7. I can't recall off the top of my head. We'll double check.
I've got it here. So wounds is 8 wounds.
Oh, so he's down.
No, sorry. Yeah, 8 wounds. 8 wounds. 7 to go.
So I need 2 wound markers, 6 and 1.
Perfect. So next up, with things I know I'm going to shoot. I'm going to do a multi-melter into him. You can shoot back with this guy.
I can indeed,
because you've got a couple of shots.
Yeah, I've got the
everything. I think
I can shoot back with everything.
Yeah, 24 and 36.
Yeah, so I think my main gun, the illustrious accelerator.
I'll shoot first. I'll give you the stats. I'll shoot first. Hitting on 2s, twin linked for the Gravis, and then strength is 8, so 4's
to wound.
1 wound, please.
So 1 5 up.
1 5 up, yes, sir.
Failed.
No,
so he's down to 6.
Okay. Do you want to do the plasma? Do you want to do the illustrious accelerator first?
Yeah.
It's 4 shots, hitting on 2s.
8,
strength 8,
AP3,
yes.
brutal 2, but reaching 6 up.
Rending 6 up.
Yes. Okay, so I am hitting on the 2s.
Yes, sir.
So of course that's 2 1s. That's my trademark.
No twin links.
No twin links, of course. And it's strength 8, so I need 3s. So that's only 1 wound.
But it's brutal 2.
Yeah, but it's still a 2 up save.
Yeah, 2 up saves. Both passed, and then I've got have the Spicular Sport Launcher, which is 8 shots at strength 6.
Yeah, no breaching, no nothing.
No, it's just pinning, but you won't affect.
2 and strength 6, yeah? So
yes.
So 2s to hit, so of course, lots of 1s. I'm going to swap out these dice. These dice don't like me. And I need 5s to wound.
5s to wound, yes.
So that's 2 wounds.
2 wounds. 2 up saves. 1 goes through.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
I made a wound.
Okay,
So,
so
down to 5, yes?
down to 5, yes, perfect. The template is not in range, and then you have nothing else.
That's
okay,
it.
so I'm going to have a think about where the Arcuses are going to go into, and then we'll come back for more shooting. Okay, starting with the Sicarians, we're going to go into the Telemann. We've wounded him already. He is down to 6, is he? 6. So I'm going to carry on shooting at him. Hitting on 3s. Twin linked from the Arcus, thankfully. Still 2 misses. And strength 8, so 4s, that is 2 wounds at AP2, so 2
5-ups. Of which 1 is passed, 1 is failed. So
down to 5. And then we're going to move on to this Sicarian, and we're going to fire at the Contemptor there. So hitting on 3s, twin linked, full house, and then 3 to wound. That is a full house. 5 wounds, you need to pass 2. You need to pass 2.
He's gone. I passed 3.
3 again, nice. Okay. So he's lost 2, so he is down to 2. I might as well do my heavy bolters.
Yeah, might as well. You got 3 of them.
Yep, and I'll do them over there. Well, I can't. Strength is 5
to toughness 8.
6, 7. So I can't do it. I can't wound toughness 8. So I'll do them here anyway. Remove these and then 6s. That's 1.
Watch me roll a 1, guys.
Ooh. Okay. So apart from that, we also have Horus with his
Talon.
He's going to go into the
Hetaeron Guard.
Hetaeron Guard. So it's 3 shots, twin linked, hitting on 2s, and strength 5, so 4 is 2 wounds. 1 AP 3, so a 2-up save there.
That's a 5.
That is a 5. Perfect. So that is a pass, and I think that is all my shooting. Nothing more I can shoot, sadly, so I won't get break their lines. I won't get a point for break their lines. But look, I've wounded a Contemptor. You've actually passed a lot on that.
I know.
I think it's like seven passes on that one.
Yeah.
And he's down to, the Telemann's down to 5. Not bad. I still have 1 more turn to shoot, so I'm excited about that. Turn 1 Custodes coming up. Okay, movement over for the Legio Custodes, and in typical World Eater fashion, like Stevie stated at the beginning, they've all moved up the table. Now, more or less in the middle ground. Stevie G, any tactics for the movement, or just like World Eater style?
Whoa! I've turned into an orc. No. So I've moved my palace forwards. They aren't the most survivable things, but they are my most reliable anti-tank, ranged anti-tank. Yeah. So I managed to, I think, get side shots on both Sicarians, and I've lined up some shots at the Land Raider. They are lance weapons, so
they drop down to 12.
So I have a chance. Yeah, I have a chance, and the AP one, so I have a chance of.
What's the strength?
Strength 8.
Strength 8. Okay.
So I've got like a 1 in 3 chance of penetrating that armor
nice.
if I don't roll my usual ones. So everything else has moved up the board. He's moving up slowly and continuing to be a gun platform. They've moved up because they do have some shots.
Okay.
Even though the disintegrators are only AP 3, they are instant death.
Yes.
So if I do manage to get a wound in, it might be D3 wounds.
D3 wounds.
So it's worthwhile shooting them. They've run. This Dreadnought has moved up to support here. He's not really got any ranged options. They're moving up. Obviously, everything's going towards, surprise, surprise, Horus. They've run and they've only moved.
Okay.
And that's it for my assault phase. I do believe I do have the chance to get some charges in there. I do indeed. So you seem to forget that Custodes Dreadnoughts move 9 inches.
Oh, do they move 9?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. And that's it. That's the movement. On to shooting coming up. Okay, we're back. And just a quick boo-boo. They do move 8.9. I'm like, are you sure? He's like, yes, yes. I'm like, are you really sure? He started checking and he said, sorry.
Contemptors move 1 inch more than infantry.
Yeah. But he still has a 12-inch charge.
Yeah.
So I didn't measure correctly. And he's now having a 12-inch charge. He gets a +2 because he gets +1 for moving 8 and +1 for being a Nemesis unit, which is Primarch. So he does have a chance with a 10-inch charge on each of those. Now, what else do we have? Let's start shooting some palace tanks, I guess.
Yes. So I'll just go across the board. So starting here, it's heavy 2, twin linked.
Okay, so I can shroud with one of these, and I am going to do it with this one.
Okay, so you're shrouding. So
Yes.
I am hitting you on 2s, twin linked. So both hit, and I need 4s to glance.
4s to glance.
But I want those 5s to pen.
You do.
And that is 1 pen, 1 glance.
Do you have Sunder or something? No.
No, I only have...
Exoshock.
I do have Exoshock. I need to check what the Exoshock roll is, but it's only pens, isn't it?
Yes.
So I do have 1 Exoshock. I need to double check that.
Roll a dice, because if it's like lower than a 5, it's not going to work.
It's a 1,
so
nothing.
So nothing. A glance and a pen. Okay, so shrouded on the glance, nothing, and on the pen, nothing. So both go through.
So he's lost 2 hull points regardless,
Yes.
and this is AP1.
Yes.
If I roll a 5,
A 5, he goes.
he's gone.
That is a 6. So that is boom. I'll give it to you. That was quite clear.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that is a boom, and that
And-
is first strike as well, or break their lines, as we say in the new missions, and a good shooting. Let's put some flames on and move on to the other side.
I love this unit.
Stop kissing me. Okay, moving on to the other side of the table. Can he be as lucky as he was? No shrouded this time. So here we go.
Hitting on 2s, and again, 4s to glance, 5s to pen.
Two
That's
pens.
2 pens.
So you roll for again those dice.
Oh,
because
it's
it's
Exoshock.
Exoshock.
So 6 up. No
Nothing.
Exoshock.
So 2 pens.
Okay, so...
You need a 5 or 6.
Yeah.
No. Okay, so 2 glances. The 4 goes onto a weapon destroyed.
The 3, becomes
4,
a 5.
5. Weapon destroyed. So basically, the big gun on here is destroyed,
Yeah.
and then the other one is a stunned.
So
Results.
only snap firing with the heavy
Only
bolters.
snap fine.
And he's lost 2 hull points.
Yes, they do have a total of 4, so he's down to 2 hull points. We can mark it up really quickly.
Oh,
And,
we can use our special little icons.
We can put an icon there that he is stunned, and we can put some little flames now. We'll put some little flames to mark that
We
the
love
top
our
gun
flames.
is down. Okay, and then to finish off, we've got
into the Land Raider.
into the Land Raider.
So here we are, 2s, both hit,
Perfect.
and
4s
it's
again.
the same. It's the
4s,
same.
yeah,
4s to glance.
4s to glance.
So
1 pen.
1 pen.
So you roll an extra dice for the
extra shock. Nothing.
Nothing, and then see what happens. That
That's
is
a boom.
another boom. Okay, so
Let's
this
roll
one,
for distance.
this one, roll to distance first.
So that is 2
inches. So it'll probably get these 2. Don't know if it will get the Dreadnought from the hull.
So 2 would that count as a 2? Yeah, he gets him, but not the Dreadnought.
Not the Dreadnought,
because it would have to be the sponsor.
And I think it's
just
2 of those.
Yeah.
Okay, so wounds for those guys first. So 2 tactical squads.
2 tacticals. So that's 2 wounds.
2 wounds. 3 ups. Both of them dead.
I like that.
So I
And
think I need to
now-
do a pinning check there. And then this side. So 6.
I need a 6 to
6
glance.
to glance.
Nothing.
Nothing. And then there's
Oh,
guys
yes.
inside. There is a total of 9 guys inside.
9 guys inside.
Choose 2 wounds.
That's 8 wounds.
8 wounds. Okay. 2, 4, 6, 8. So they do have 2 ups. And that is 2 slain. So I do have to do pinning on both of the ones. So I'll do the tactical squad first. 5, 6, 7, 8.
That's pin.
5, 6, 7, 8. That's fine. Yeah, I have +1 leadership.
Yeah,
as well.
because of Horus. Yeah,
And Horus,
I was
but
about to
they
say.
have leadership 8 anyway with the sergeant.
Oh yeah, it's true.
Yeah. And then over here, leadership 10. That's
Fast.
fine. Perfect. So no pinned. This is removed totally. This is removed. I don't know why I put
Because it looks cool.
it looks cool, but we'll remove it now because the flames are gone, and we'll probably need the flames. We'll put some flames there. We'll check if there's any more shooting.
There is a lot more shooting.
Okay, so we'll come back in just a second. Okay, we're back. More shooting. Legio Custodes. We've got the Agametus. No, what are the Terminators called?
They're the Aquilon.
Aquilon. So
Yeah, but
we're going to Telemon first. Okay.
actually, you know what? Yeah, might as well fire the Aquilon. So only 4 have a line of sight.
Onto the Dreadnought. Yeah.
He can just about see the fingers, but
Okay.
I will call that not
Okay.
line of sight.
Okay.
So 4 twin link shots. The strength 5, armor bane, AP3, but instant death.
Instant death.
So they're worth a shot for some D3
Okay.
goodness. So twin linked hitting on 2s. Everything hits.
Yeah, and armor bane.
So strength 5, I need 6s.
6s, but you'll
But
reroll
I
because
reroll.
you're armor bane ranged.
So that's 2 wounds.
AP3 though, right?
Yes.
So 2 ups.
If you fail,
That
ooh,
is
that's
1 fail.
D3.
D3 on this.
Oh,
And that
that's-
is the big 3.
That is a 3, so he's down
How
to
today's your day.
Yeah, no, it's
Down
going. It's
to
going pretty
2.
well.
Telemon next.
Yeah, I might as well go into the Dreadnought to try to pop
Yeah,
it.
now it's a stage where it's
it's the time to make hay whilst the sun shines, as they say. So the Illustrious bolt, Illustrious Accelerator Culverin.
Yep.
So yeah, 2s to hit. Everything hits, and it's strength 8, so I need 3s to wound. Of course, there we go. There's me
one
rolling.
wound.
1 wound, but it is brutal 2.
AP3 still, right?
Yeah, AP3.
Okay, so both passed.
Okay, and now the Spiculous Bolt Launcher, might as well fire that into him.
Which is 6 shots, was it? Oh,
8
shots.
8 shots, hitting on 2s, wounding on 5s.
5s. Okay.
Toughness 7, isn't it?
Toughness 7 on mine.
Yeah, so 5s. So 2s. Ooh, this
Triple
is my
3.
rolling. And
5s.
It's only 1 wound. Okay, so that ended on a bit of a...
No. Okay, but look, you did quite well with the...
I'm not complaining. I've basically neutralized 3 tanks, but I've still got some more coming your way. I need to double check the range. Well, I am within 12, so I do have my destroyers, and I do have my big lance guns. Okay. So it's all going to go into Horus. No big surprise there.
Yep.
Can I all do it all at once since they're both firing at the same target?
And you won't. It's very unlikely. Unlikely.
I mean, you've already reacted once.
I can't do anything. All yours.
You need to declare at the beginning of your turn when you have your double reaction.
Which I'm going to do next turn,
Yeah. So, hitting... These are the 2 big Strength 9 AP 3s.
Okay.
So, hitting on 2s. Mm-hmm. So, there's my obligatory miss. And wounding on 3s. And that is 4 2-ups.
4 2-ups. These are the Bolstrom, right? The instant death ones.
No, these are not the instant death. These are just
are they
crap
AP3?
last cannons.
Are they AP3?
They are AP3.
What?
Yeah, AP3 last cannons.
Okay.
Somebody really doesn't like Custodes.
2-ups, fail 1, 4-up, feel no pain.
Oh yeah, I forgot he's got feel no pain.
And he suffers a wound straight away.
He bleeds.
Off the bat. Yep.
Okay, now the instant death stuff.
Okay.
So these are also hitting on 2s. Mm-hmm. These are all twin linked. Oh, okay. So that's actually gets hot. I need to take an armor save. 2-up.
2-up, yeah. Oh, can't see that dice.
It's a 3.
Okay.
And they are strength 5.
Yes.
So I need...
toughness is 8. So you can't wound toughness 8.
With strength 5?
No.
I thought it was strength 4. I thought it was double toughness.
No, it's more than 2. Anything more than 2.
Well, then there's no point in shooting them.
Yes.
And I almost lost a wound there for nothing. So
no, just don't. If you would have taken the wound, obviously we wouldn't have given you the wound.
No, I mean, I made the mistake, so it is what it is.
Is that the shooting phase done?
These guys really don't... I guess I could take a pot shot with the 2 axes.
Okay.
No, but that's strength 4, so that is not going to hurt him.
You can't do anything, yeah.
So I...
Charges. I'll give you a little thing, just in case anything else. Okay, so we are back, and we actually can. Strength 5 can actually do wound toughness 8.
Okay, so 6s.
6s, yes.
My armor bane counts for nothing here. And nothing.
Nothing. Perfect.
Nothing at all.
Okay.
Shall we go straight into charges?
Straight onto charges, yeah.
Okay, I just did a cheeky range check here. I can get in. That's a 10-inch charge.
Okay.
-1 because of Nemesis, so it's a 9-inch charge.
9-inch charge. I'm going to shoot at you. Yes, I will shoot at you. Okay. So 2 D3 on the flamers. There's just 1, which wounds, and then 2 melter shots, twin linked, 2 hits, and 2s to wound, and 2 AP2s. So 1 AP3, 1 3-up. Sorry, 1 2-up.
So I'll do the impulse first.
Impulse first. Okay.
So 4-ups, both passed,
and 1
2-up, which I will fail. Standard.
Okay.
So one's down to
2 wounds.
And now I will roll. I need a 9.
Normal custodians have 3 wounds each, right? 2, and they have 3.
3, because the Terminator arm.
Perfect.
So, what was I saying? 9.
A 9-inch charge, yes.
Nope.
So you move 3 inches up.
Yeah. So I'll do the surge move next.
Yeah, just put a 3 up beside it so we don't forget.
And now these guys had a 10-inch charge
each. So first one.
Nothing.
Nothing. So they move. That one moves 3 inches as well. Yep.
And nothing. And
that
is another 3.
So 3, 3, and 3.
Yeah, all 3 basically.
And that finishes off your turn.
No, I cast Magical Imperial BS and your army's wiped out.
You do get a point for break the ranks.
I'm happy with my shooting phase.
And then on to turn 2 for the Sons of Horus. Okay, movement over for Sons of Horus turn 2. I have used my very cool rule, which I have just forgotten, so I'm checking again. Master of War. So I'm using 2 reactions for every phase this turn.
Yeah.
And as for my movement phase, I've moved my Contemptor out the way. I've moved my command squad up. Now, trying to take on those Terminators probably a bad thing, but we shall see. Sorry? And you reacted
to move forwards.
and moved forwards. Yes, exactly. I've shuffled up with this Land Raider, the only tank now on the table which has some good firing base. A couple of targets on that side, so I'm pointing towards them. I've stayed back with these 2 troop choices, these 2 tactical squads, whilst I have moved this one onto that one, and this one has stayed put onto that one. So I'll probably be capturing one of those 2 at the end of my turn. Horus has moved up. He did lose a wound, which I'll hopefully get back at the end of my turn. Justarian moving just behind him, trying to take those 2 Dreadnoughts down. Hopefully, with the Justarian on one side and him on the other, those 2 Contemptors could be no more. That would be a nice little turn 2. Javelins moving up, now trying to take down as many Palace tanks as I can. So, with that said, that is my movement phase. On to shooting. Coming up next. Starting off the shooting phase, we've got the Justarian firing into your Contemptor. Galatus, right? Is that a Galatus?
That is... no, that's the
Galatus.
These are the Achilles.
Achilles, okay. So
just to simplify, and I'm a huge nerd for this stuff, Galatus, because he's got a sword and a shield.
Yeah.
Galatus, like Gladius,
yes.
the Roman way of war of sword and shield. And Achilles, like Achilles with a spear. Because he's a Greek hoplite.
Lovely.
There's my nerdiness. I'm going to go and try to remember why I have no girlfriend.
Okay, so...
I do actually, but...
yeah, you're actually engaged. So, here we go. We are hitting on 2s, and we are twin linked because we are combi bolters.
Ballistic skill 5 on Justarian.
Yes, ballistic skill and weapon skill 5. Yeah,
that's.
And then the base strike is strength 5, still needing 6s. And here
but
we go.
6s are breaching.
But 6s are breaching. Yes. So hopefully only one. Only one.
But 1 is enough to...
No, two wounded. It's got 2 wounds left. So.
Yeah, but 1 is enough to half his combat survivability.
Yes.
So I need a 5 up, and it's a pass.
That's fine. Okay, I'm going to do some bolter fire from here. Are they within 12 inches? Can you quickly check that?
I might fire back because I've got lots of AP3 goodness here.
Okay.
I might as well use it on something I can actually kill.
Yep.
So
you've only got 1 reaction though, right?
Yeah, I've only got 1 reaction. I'd say the first 2 are definitely within 12. The rest are not.
2, 4, and then 8 shots. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Do you want to fire back?
Well, let me just...
I've got artificial armor, so some shots I can take on him.
This is true, but what else can I shoot back with?
You can shroud though. You can shroud with things that are shooting at you.
I just need to think for a second, because if I shroud here, you're going to charge me and kill me anyway. I shroud here against 1 Land Raider, the other Land Raider's not in a squadron, so he's going to get 3 shots at me. What else?
Okay, Stevie G has thought about it. He's opting to shoot back because there's nothing really good enough with his AP3 that he can take down, so he might as well shoot. So, I'll shoot first, hitting on 3s. You move these, and again, looking for those 6s.
These Bane Strike as well?
No. Oh, just I need 6 to wounds.
Okay.
So your turn.
So first off, the Adrathic Destructors, twin linked.
Yep.
Hitting on 2s.
Yep.
Twin linked. No, that's a gets hot.
Yes.
Let's take the save. It's a wound. Yeah. But this one did hit, so on a 3 up. So that is an instant death. All sorts of goodness.
I'm going to take 1 off. I'll keep my sergeants.
And then the 3-shot fake glass cannon, which is only AP3. Hitting on 2s, everything hits. And 2s to wounds, so 2 more wounds.
2 more wounds. Okay, so I will take it on artificial armor. Artificial armor, that's fine. Both passed.
So he's down to 1 wound?
Down to 1 wound.
So that actually turned out very, very...
Yes, so what I will be doing is I will be shooting these guys then into him.
Yeah.
So I don't think those 2 can see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 shots.
Yeah, nobody's in...
No one's in rapid fire. Hitting on 3s.
I'd say he can see. I'd give 1 more shot.
1 more?
Yeah.
Nothing. 6s? Nothing.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm just trying to get as many shots out into that
might as well
mark.
Last cannon him.
The problem is I was going to shoot into something else, but at this point, I think I'm just going to last cannon him. So 4 shots coming in hot. 2 misses. Choose to wound. That is 2 wounds.
2 5-ups.
Two
If I
5-ups.
make both passes,
You are on a roll. Stop playing and retire.
Yeah, basically, I will declare victory at this point. No,
Okay.
he's very dead. Do you want to roll to see how far his explosion goes?
That is 4 inches.
That's a spicy meatball. So
Couple on each side. 2.
that's 2 there. Horus gets it. He gets it, and this is gonna be fun. So we start 1, 2.
We can do it off
3,
camera whilst you count.
4.
And we'll come back fully. Okay, we're back. No wounds anywhere, but the Dreadnought did take a wound, so he rolled a 1 on the Dreadnought, so he's down to 5 wounds remaining. More shooting here. We're going to do Dreadnought, Contemptor Dreadnought into the Palace tank. He does have flare shields in the front, so his armor is... So I've got Melter anyway.
Yeah, you're through.
2 hits, and then Melter range. First one goes through.
Definitely.
Second one is a 4. So 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. What's the front armor?
12, but
12.
you get -1. Oh yeah, you've already
I've
added
already
-1.
added it. Yeah, so just 1 pen.
I'm pretty sure it's a 12, but
It's anyway.
yeah.
1 pen. And that is a 1, so nothing. So he loses 1
hull point
there.
I think he has 3. It could be 2.
Yeah,
You need to double check.
It's 3. It's 3.
Okay.
We always say the same.
And he can only snapfire, correct?
He got a 1, which is a 3. So he can move, but it can only snapfire.
Yeah.
Okay. Nothing else to shoot on this side. Let's move
Oh
on
yeah,
to
the last cannons.
onto some more las cannons here. So we're going to do the first one, which is on the front armor, which has the flare shield. So Melter, twin linked, hits, armor bane, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So that is a glance. Glance, right?
Oh yeah.
I'm counting it as strength 7, not 8.
Yeah, glance,
Yeah.
correct.
And then 2 las cannons, both hits.
Ooh.
Sunder. And then another Melter hits.
This is side armor though.
Side armor.
So that's a pen.
That's a pen. 8. Yeah.
That's
pen.
definitely a pen.
And then the
AP1.
2 las cannons, 2 hits. Sunder. So that is 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That's a glance and a pen. So it's gone.
It's dead
See
anyway.
if
Do you
it
want to see if it explodes? 5,
Which-
6, 7. It does.
That's... No, that is the... We didn't know which one was which. So 1, 2, 3, it's a Melter. No, so it's a las cannon. So it's a wreck. It's gone, but it's a wreck.
Hey, look.
There we go.
It did its job.
It did its job.
And it took a hell of a lot of punishment to knock him out.
Definitely did its job. Okay, so next up I'm going to... I might as well do the bolters. Oh, I've got 3 bolters. I did 2 before. So 4...
But you are snapfiring, at
4.
least.
Yes, snapfiring. Into your Custodian Guards, right?
Yeah, this unit. Yes,
Yes.
my Custodian Guard.
So that is 1 hit.
1 wound. Watch me fail a saving throw.
2 up. Yes, you do. He cheats.
always,
Okay.
my friends.
So another wound dropped there. And then I think I'll do some small arms fire. You've used your reactions. I'm going to do some small arms fire from them. Small arms fire for them into the Terminators.
Yeah.
And that will finish off my shooting phase. And then we'll come back for charges. Okay, we're back and we've done a lot of small arms fire. We've actually done them. Shooting into there, they did 5 wounds, but didn't. They did 5 wounds, but actually didn't go through. These guys have shots and didn't go through either. And then we did
Horus.
And then we did Horus, and no wounds dealt on the Contemptor because we might as well die. So he needs a 3-inch charge. Do you want to shoot back at me?
I might as well because it's worthwhile. So
Because you can shoot here, which is maybe better, right? Is it AP3, right? That's
it is only AP3, and you have a lot of 2-ups,
Yes.
but they are instant death.
Yes.
Hmm.
You want to do it on them?
Because you're going to go first there, and you're really going to wreck my face. Quite badly. I'm probably not even going to get to swing, which is depressing. I will go for... No, I'm going for Horus.
Horus.
Oh, everything's on Horus.
Okay.
Well, this is the Horus show. So, hitting on 2s. Okay, both hit. And I need 6s. That is nothing on the Destructor thingamajiggies.
3 shots from the Lastrum.
Yeah, with my...
whatever it's called.
Yeah, the crap last cannon. So I need 3s to wound. Only 1 wound. 2 up.
2 up save.
Followed by a 4 up field no pain.
That's passed. Okay,
Yeah.
so a charge there. Can't really fail it.
Yeah, no, you can't fail any charge.
On there. Can't really fail it. So they're in. Contemptor is in as well. So
Everything's in.
3 combats coming up. Starting off with Tybalt Ma and his unit. So we're going to go with him. He is hitting on 3s. And is it Mastercrafted? No, it's not Mastercrafted. So hitting on 3s. 3 misses. And choose 2 wounds. 3 wounds. One of them is Murder Strike.
Okay. Do you want me to take them? Well, I'll take them now.
Yeah.
This is so the Murder Strike on a 4-up. It's passed. And 2 4-ups. Mm-hmm. So both passed.
Both passed. Okay. Then we move on to the Power Swords. Might as well. 4 attacks. Hitting on 4s.
And wounding on 5s.
1 wound, AP3, so 2 up.
Just a 2 up. Would it be easier to roll here for you for the camera?
I think it's easier for me here.
Oh, wait, that's a 4.
That's a 4.
That's
okay.
4. Okay.
Then we've got the normal Karrison Power Axes, hitting on 4s. And wounding on 5s. 1 wound at AP 2.
Oh, yeah. So AP 1 4-up.
Mm-hmm.
Failed.
So one's down to 1 wounds. And then we've got the Tabars, which are +1 strength. So he
wounding me on
hitting
4s.
on 4s first.
And then wounding on 4s.
Okay, horrible rolling.
I like this. Keep this up.
So
You're
bad.
rolling like a normal person.
And then 2 AP2s.
2 AP2s. So if I don't pass 2, one of my guys is dead.
Yep.
I do pass it.
Oh my god. What a massacre.
Okay, so now I hit back at initiative 1.
Yep.
I've only got 25
dice.
Hitting on 4s.
4s, yeah. Do you want to do it here?
And killing on 2s.
Okay.
Because I am strength 10 AP1. Strength 9 AP1 because of the Sons of Horus.
But obviously
so
the instant killing would still happen.
4s. Oh, that's not great. That's a lot of misses.
Still enough.
But it's still enough to wipe the unit.
Yeah.
Unless you want to tank on Tybalt Ma. Does he have Eternal Warrior?
No, he doesn't have Eternal Warrior.
So
that's like really rare. That's like not normal.
It just means really.
So he's passed them on to me. So we
how many guys do you have? 1, 2, 3, 4,
1,
5,
2,
6.
3, 4, 5, 6 dead.
Yeah, and then 2
a 4-up. He's dead.
Okay, I'll take that.
So that is the unit wiped out. We can move quickly into the Dreadnoughts before we move on to Horus and check. So he celebrates.
I can do my dance.
Okay, so Melt Gravis Power Fist. He's got 3 attacks, 1 for charging, hitting on 2s. 1 miss, and then strength is 9.
The rear armor is 10.
So 2 penetrating hits. This is also a
glance.
A glance.
So he's
glance and 2 pens.
So we can see if he explodes.
If he explodes,
which he does. Roll for distance.
Is 2 inches, so it gets me and you.
Yeah, so it's got my Dreadnought and it's got you. So I'll roll for your Dreadnought?
Wound for you, yeah. I've wounded.
I've wounded too.
Wounded.
So I'll roll my save and you roll yours.
I lose a wound.
I do not.
Okay.
So you're down to your last wounds.
Yeah. And
okay,
Palace is
Palaces are just the gift that keeps on giving.
Even explosions do it, yeah.
Even in death, duty does not end.
Let's go on to Horus to finish off my turn. Okay, on to the final combat, and we've got Horus himself. Stevie G, I wanted to use the word breaker. Stevie G has convinced me to use the Talon. I haven't used the Talon before. Oh, I don't think I have. So I'm going to use the Talon. See how it goes. And you're down to 5. So I do have the flag rate as well. Hitting on 3s. This is the most important.
10 attacks?
10 attacks, yes, with rage. Hitting on 3s. 2 misses. Wounding on 3s.
But shred.
Wounding on 3s. But shred. Okay, still miss. 2, 4, 5, 6 wounds. That's not enough.
If I fail them all, it's
that
plenty.
Is not enough. But I do have the flag rate, so
you do. So you can still kill him. So he's alive on 1 wound.
I've done 4 wounds, right?
So you got 4 defragrating wounds
with shred, right?
Yes, I do believe so.
Yeah, it would be the same, right?
Yeah. So you get to reroll that too.
So 4 more wounds.
So yeah, if I don't make them all, he's dead.
Yeah.
The Talon is pretty good. Everybody dismisses it. But why would you give up initiative?
Okay, so he's dead.
Roll for distance.
Roll for distance.
Let's see if he gets
4 inches.
He's gonna get my guys as well. So you
don't think does he get my guy?
1 Justarian and he gets
2 guys,
2
right?
Custodians.
I'll wound your 2, which one of them only wounds.
Okay, I'll go for the Justarian, which is a 2-up.
Lovely.
Wound, and he's a 4-up. That's a wound.
Okay.
So my guy, a 2-up save, is passed.
He passed. Okay.
Yeah.
So Horus 2-up passes, and a Justarian passes as well. Okay, and that is a Contemptor removed from play.
See?
I will consolidate.
Oh, I need to consolidate my Terminators once.
I will consolidate towards you, right? That's exactly what he would do. So
3
initiative
inches?
6, right? Isn't it?
Okay, so right in my face
Yeah,
then?
right in your face, yeah.
1 inch away.
Yeah.
I like that. That's a good move.
That's what he would do anyway. So that is the end of that. The end of my turn, I will score. I'm going to score this one. I am going to score this one.
Okay.
So a point for me. Nothing else. And on to turn 2 for the Legio Custodes. Turn 2 for the Custodes. Movement now over. Everything moving in for the kill towards Horus. And yeah, he's basically going to be... what is he going to be? Surrounded.
I understand the hesitation to use the words that first came into your head.
He is going to be surrounded by the Legio Custodes, everything moving up. I have used my 2 reactions this turn. This tactical squad has moved back from that Custodian unit, and then I moved this one forwards actually into the center ground.
Yeah.
Perfect. So, take us through your movement. Apart from that,
so
you've got the left, you've got the Custodes moving up.
So I've moved my palace up to line up a shot at that Land Raider. He's my last ranged anti-tank unit. My Terminators have moved up. I have fanned them out a bit to give me options, either to finish off the Land Raider or finish off this Contemptor who's on his last wound. The Telemon has moved sideways to line up shots. He doesn't have any AP2, but he does have a lot of shots, and he's down to his last wound.
So it might be good.
Yeah. So the Galatus has moved up here to the back here, and every unit's come around to sort of surround. So I've got 3 different units, including the big over 1,000 point Death Star unit there. And they've moved forward to go hunting for those skimmers.
The javelins.
Yeah, because they do have AP2 range and they're very dangerous.
Yes. Perfect. So that is it. We're going to go into shooting coming up. Okay, starting off, we've got the Palace going into the Land Raider. Can he hunt down a second tank?
Okay.
Here we go. 2 shots.
Hitting on 2s, twin linked.
I will shroud here.
Okay. So both hits, and I need 4s to glance.
Yep.
So 1 glance, 1 pen.
1 glance, 1 pen. Pen goes through. Glance goes through.
So he's down to 3 hull points.
All yours. Yep.
So rolling for damage. And that is a boom.
That is a boom. Okay, so
roll
10 guys inside, please.
Let me just roll for distance, see if I hit my guys. It's a 1.
Okay.
I think I might just get away with it.
I think you've got away with it. I think this guy might be in. Yeah, that guy's in.
1. So I roll to wound him, and then the 10 guys inside.
Yes.
Sorry. I keep forgetting that it's quite hard.
Okay.
So he's wounded.
And he passes.
And 10 guys inside.
10 Reavers inside, yes.
10.
Okay.
We really need to find a better place to roll
dice.
dice.
Yeah, it's fine. This is fine.
So, ooh, that's actually only 7.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'll do a couple on Artificer Armor because they do have a 3-up. So he's dead. 3 ups and 2 more. So he's dead.
The
and
sergeant and 2 more.
Pinning 6, 7, 8, 9. They are fine because I
Plus
am
1
stubborn
leadership.
with
Yeah.
leadership. So we'll take this tank off, put the Reavers down, and that's it. We'll go into more shooting coming up. Okay, so next up we've got the Telemon trying to hunt down the Contemptor next.
Are you going to shoot back?
I will. I have 1 more reaction. I will. How many wounds has he got left?
My Telemon has 5.
5. I'll shoot back. Yeah.
Okay. It's worthwhile. So anyway, I will shoot first with the Illustrious. So hitting on 2s. So all hit. Strength 8. So 3s to wound. 6s are breaching.
Yes, sir.
So that is 2 breaching and 1 normal.
1 normal save. So 2 up, and he dies anyway to that 2 up. So D6 is 5 inches. So it's going to hit.
Oh, it's going to hit a lot.
But obviously no instant killing.
So that's 3
guys
there, and this is 1, 2,
all wounded.
1, 2. He just about misses him, and so that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 here, and the Dreadnought.
Okay, so 4 wounds on the bigger units.
Okay.
3 wounds here.
Okay, 3 wounds here. I will.
And the Dreadnought is wounded as well.
Okay, so 2 ups, all passed.
Yep.
Luckily. 4 wounds. No, you said on this one?
5.
5. Sorry. 5 wounds, 2s. So 1 wound goes through, and then the Dreadnought.
2 up.
Also wounds. Okay.
Okay,
So that was pretty productive.
Take the Contemptor off now.
Yeah.
And what did you kill on turn 1? You
Uh,
killed
a Land Raider. And
you didn't kill
the other...
any elites, right? No, it was all heavy, basically. So
Yeah,
that's
all
fine.
vehicles.
All vehicles. So because break their lines does give you an extra one for it being elite.
Okay, so seeing as how now that threat has disappeared, I'm going to fire these guys into the Reavers.
Perfect.
So that is 5 shots, twin linked.
Yep.
So twin linked, all passed, and 3s to wounds. Even.
Yep. Go. I'm just checking something.
Oh, I moved the Dreadnought. So all wounds, AP 3.
AP 3.
Instant death.
So AP 3. So that's
5
the sergeant's dead. So that's 5 dead. And they're instant death. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll actually leave the power fists there.
Yeah.
Power fists, and
Oh, you have Vixilla.
I'll take the Vixilla.
Yeah. So do they need to take a leadership test now?
Nothing else is firing into them, right?
No.
Okay.
That's it.
Passed.
Okay. You've already used up all your reactions.
Yes.
So.
I didn't shoot back though.
Oh
It's
yeah,
important
of
to
course.
shoot
Yes,
back.
of course.
Hitting on 2s,
Twin
twin
linked.
linked, and
Wounding on 4s.
wounding on 4s.
So that's 1 5 up.
Would I be in Melter? Yes, I would be within 12. So I can reroll that. So
Just 1 wound.
just 1 wound.
So a 5 up.
5 up.
Failed. So he's down to
Fails.
4.
Down to 4.
Okay, so that's a spiteful goodbye present
Yes.
from the Dreadnought. I like it. Very Sons of Horus. Just
You're
need
gonna
to...
shoot. I don't have immune reaction, so you can. Pop shots.
yes.
You'll probably kill it in combat anyway, right? It's
Yes, but
I can't.
can we just discuss briefly, because there's a bit of a rules thing that I need cleared up about...
Okay. Yeah, we can discuss, and we can do all the small arms fire off camera as well.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of shooting going in. Do you want me to do the melters at least on camera? Because those stand a chance of actually wounding.
Yeah, we can do that.
And then we'll do all the small...
Yeah, so you got
So there's 4 melters.
4 melters.
So I'll do them both at the same time. Everything is obviously going to fire at Horus, guys.
Okay.
So we might do the melters. So hitting on 2s.
And by the way, I did get my wounds back from it. Will
Oh,
die at
yeah,
the end
yeah.
of my
So he's
turn.
back up to
off,
8.
off camera. Yeah.
So 2s. So all hit and 4s.
4s to
Have you ever needed to wound on 4s with melter guns? So that is only 1 wound.
1 wound. Okay.
So 1 3 up.
3 up. Passes.
So no problem.
Perfect.
I'll
We'll
do all the rest.
all the small
yeah.
arms carver. Fire. You'll ask the question that you want to ask, and then we're probably going to charge. Okay, we're back. We've done all the small arm fire, which was only a couple of shots from here because we realized that strength 4 doesn't do anything against toughness 10. So it's 8. So it was pretty quick, basically. And then we charged to make things quicker. So we've charged with everything. Nothing could really fail. Everything is in. And these guys are also in. But we have waited for you to come back and watch the shots coming through for Overwatch. So 2 las cannons, 1 hit, 1 wound. And the melter is a hit, is a failed to hit, but twin linked is a hit. And a wound. So 2 AP2s.
So 2 5 ups.
2 5 ups.
No, 2 6 ups.
6 ups.
6
yeah,
ups.
6 ups.
Sorry, I forget. So
And
1
you
pass,
pass
1 fails. So 1 is dead. 1 is dead.
Okay, couple of less attacks there.
Okay.
We're quickly going to do the attacks here. And then, because I'm going to go with, what was it?
The power of Chaos Eternal.
The power of Chaos Eternal. So I'm going to go up to toughness 10. I will then have to take
Perils.
D3 perils. So basically it's that. So he's going to attack here really quickly, taking out the
So
javelin.
only so many attacks.
Only so many
Yeah,
attacks.
so can we just remove the palace for ease of...
Yes, yeah,
I
you
mean,
can
he
remove the
is
palace,
very,
yeah.
very dead, so he can go into the casualty pile. I'm sorry, Mr. Palace, you did your job. So yeah, I am hitting on 3s, and I'm wounding on 4s because you're toughness 6.
Yeah, 5 attacks each, right?
5 attacks each on the charge, yes. So hitting on 3s, that's a lot of 1s and 2s as usual. And that was 1, yes. And 4s.
4s, yeah.
4s are instant wounds, so yeah, he's dead.
He's dead. Okay, nothing I can do. They don't explode anything, so that javelin is removed from play.
Yay.
That is a good thing. Okay, so then we go into here. There's, even though you see a lot,
Why don't we do the Terminators first and leave the big combat
okay,
for last?
so-
Because that's the...
Terminators and Power Fist at the same time as you. So I'm going to have
What is your weapon skill on the Reavers?
my weapon skill is 5.
So, okay, so I get an extra attack there. So I've got...
2 hits, 2 wounds on my side.
I've got to count how many... I've got an insane amount of attacks
Yes.
here.
They're going to die. You don't even have to count. Just roll some dice.
I need to roll another 5 after this.
Doesn't matter. Just roll. They're going to die. They don't have invulnerable saves.
Have
don't
you
anything.
wounded me in return?
I've wounded twice.
Okay.
So you can just roll 2 dice and see if I wound if you want.
So hitting you on 4s,
Yes.
that's a lot of misses.
And they're dead.
5 more, because I needed 5 more. And twos to
You don't have to
stats.
roll. You don't have to roll. Just
Never
roll.
know with me. You
Just
never know with
roll.
me. I could beat the stats.
Just roll 2 dice, which is your 2 invulnerable saves.
2 4-ups.
Yes. Okay, so that one guy
He's
is dead.
Okay,
Perfect.
you killed the Custodes.
I killed the
Terminator.
Custodes Terminator.
Okay, so now the big combat. What are you going to hit with, Mister?
So I'm going to hit with my
World Breaker. Because you're no longer wieldy.
I'm not no longer wieldy. So
What are you going to hit?
I'm going to hit your this unit here.
Okay, the
This
big boy
here.
unit.
Yeah. So I'm going to go first. I have 6 attacks.
No, wait.
What?
I forgot. I want to
What do you want to do?
challenge you.
If you want, yeah. My wounds will spill over anyway.
I know, and mine won't because I have Meridian Swords, and I will have to grasp the Rainbow Serpent
Yes.
with all the connotations
So
that
do
is.
you want to challenge because of something?
Because my initiative will go up to 7, and I actually strike first.
Nice. Is it? Am I initiative 6 only?
You are initiative 6, I believe, as am I, and in a challenge I gain +1 attack and +1 initiative.
Yes, I'm initiative 6.
But grasp the Rainbow Serpent, I could be interpreted this wrong. Measured strike, which comes with it, means I can only ever make 1 attack.
Yes.
But I am strength 10, drop down to 9 because of Sons of Horus. In the first turn of combat, you lose 1 strength. So it is my only chance of wounding you, but they are instant death, which means no feel, no pain.
Yes.
So I'm weapon skill 7, so I'm hitting you on 5s.
Yes.
Because Nemesis always hitting on a worst of a 4-up does not apply to Primarchs. So I do need a 5 to hit you.
Okay.
But this is my one chance to get a wound in. Well, that
That's
is a hit. And I need a 5 again to wound you.
Wound, yeah.
And that is a wound.
Okay, so 3 up invulnerable save. That is a pass.
Ah.
Okay. Apart from that, you've got axes as well, right? The axes can do something, right?
The axes of strength.
But I strike first.
Yes, you do strike next.
Okay,
So
2, 4, 6, 7 attacks. Hitting on 3s. All hits.
he should have hatred loyalists, by the way.
And strength is
ridiculous.
it's ridiculous, yeah.
It's
Twos.
strength 20, isn't it?
2s. No, it's strength.
It's strength times 2, isn't it? The World Breaker
Yeah, but his strength
is now 10.
Is it?
Isn't it?
Strength 20. Yeah. So it's instantly killing your guys.
Yeah, it really
So
is.
2,
Wait,
4, 6 wounds.
My guy is Eternal Warrior.
Okay.
So I will be tanking with him.
Okay.
Because it's worthwhile. So I'll do 4 at a time first. So he's got a 4 up in both.
Okay.
Oh, it's brutal too, isn't it?
It is
the World Breaker.
Too, yeah.
So it's actually
You would
12
have to
wounds.
do 8 wounds at it. You would have to do
8 wounds at a time.
Yeah. So it's 12 wounds in total.
Yeah. And there's 2 more brutals that are left over after this.
Yeah.
Okay, because
You can do 4 at a time if you want still, because that's 2 wounds that go through.
Oh yeah. So we'll do it that way. So we'll count it that way.
And you have a 3 up or 4 up?
4 up only.
4 up.
So 4 ups.
Okay.
Ooh, he's down to 2 wounds. 4 ups. No, he's dead.
Whoa, that was
quick. That was
very
quick.
anticlimactic.
Yeah, that was anticlimactic. So I might as well take these all at the same time.
Yes.
6 up. Oh wait, no, because they're brutals, so they don't spill over. Each one of these can only affect 1. Am I correct?
Yep, that is very correct.
So 6 ups.
One's
So
dead.
one's dead. 6 ups.
1 dead.
1 dead
Yeah.
because it's strength 20.
Yeah. I think it's. I don't
6
know if
ups.
it's strength 20. We'll double check. But it's strength 10 anyway. Which
He's
instantly kills
killing.
you,
He's killing. So that's another one dead. That's another one dead. So that is 4 guys dead and my Warlord. So you do get Slay the Warlord.
That was actually very nice.
That was very anticlimactic.
Yes.
Oof.
Okay, so let Stevie G see what else he can attack with, and we'll come back in a second. Okay, we're back. Stevie's had a thought. He's taken the 2 axes and 3 of the Paragon, and 2 axes, 2 Paragon blades, and obviously your Warlords, right?
I've actually taken off
Too
many models.
Too many.
Yeah, I've taken off
So
too
you
many
have
models.
another Meridian Sword.
Yeah,
there.
obviously. Meridian Swords I have to keep in.
Okay, so let's do the Galatas first.
Okay, so 4 attacks, 1 for charging, 1 for Nemesis.
Perfect.
So 6.
Hitting on 5s.
Hitting on 5s, wounding on 6s.
5s and 6s.
So 5s, that's 2.
Okay, and that's what you want again, basically.
Yeah, so not much chance of that happening again. Nope.
Nothing.
And then I've only got my 5...
Meridian Swords.
Yeah, so 5 Meridian Swords hitting on
5s.
5s again, yes, indeed. So,
Oh, nice.
And I'm wounding on 5s because I am strength 10, but
Yes.
because of Sons of Horus, I'm now strength 9 in the first
five
rounds. So, and these are all instant death.
Okay. So
Only
one.
one.
And I don't get my Feel No Pain,
No.
but I do get
Get your 3 up in buff.
3 up in buff, which is a pass.
Okay.
So that is it, right? I've won combat now.
By a hell of a lot.
By a lot.
Yes.
You are stubborn, aren't
I am
you?
stubborn across the board.
Okay, so we need to check how this works. I need to rethink, because I normally know when I win combat, I can, if you fail, I don't know if I can like cut things down.
Yeah, because only one unit was targeted.
Yes, but the combat is all together. So
Oh,
everybody would need to do a leadership test.
Okay.
I'm just going to recheck that just to make sure, because it's never happened with this many units. That
And knowing my luck, I will break. And
Yes.
I will, but would you be able to run down a unit that breaks if you're still locked to come
That's
up with the rest?
what I need to check.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay,
that's
so
interesting.
I'm going to check and make sure we're doing things.
Okay,
We're back. We've checked the rules. As he has a fearless dreadnought, I basically can't sweep in advance because I'm not free to do it. But the rest do have to take a leadership test.
Yes.
You are stubborn. 2 of them have leadership 10. 1 of them has leadership 9.
Yeah.
So let's do the leadership 9 first.
Okay, leadership 9. Passed.
Whoa.
Leadership 10 on the Hetaeron Guard. Failed.
Fails. 2d6 back.
2d6 back, which
That
actually
is
gets them
5,
out of the way.
6 inches. This is good because they won't be in combat next turn.
Yeah.
So
That is horrific. I can't believe they're not fearless.
and that's the unit you really wanted in combat, right? Because they have
well,
all-
next turn you're not toughness 10 anymore.
no. So the rest can actually do some bits.
And now
then-
the other leadership 10 also fails.
What did I tell you? I told you, you've been rolling high all game. You're going to roll that. So now you have only 1 unit.
And the Dreadnought.
And the Dreadnought in combat. You've been lucky.
But I will rally next turn.
Yes.
But I can't charge next turn.
You can't charge. You will
Because
just-
Custodes suck
Yes.
in this edition.
And
Ugh.
there's more bad news. Because you were going to pick up
Oh, yeah,
this unit,
I
and
can't
you
get that
can't
objective.
That now objective.
Okay, so I'm falling back 9 inches.
9 inches. It's all going horribly wrong. CVG, it was going too well for you.
Yeah, it was going too
The
well.
gods were like, I'm going to trick him.
I mean, they already wiped the SD card where I completely devastated in the first game.
That's not true.
So-
Stop lying. It's not true.
It is.
Stop.
It is.
No. Okay, so
This is
that
shocking.
is the end of turn 2. You can't score this one because I've taken it. You can't score that one. These guys are falling back. You can't capture it. I'm contesting here.
Yeah.
So that is 2-1 at the end of... Because I got Slay the Warlord.
Yes, you did. So
Yeah.
2-1 indeed.
Indeed. On to turn 3.
No, 2-1.
2-1.
Yes,
Yeah.
2-1.
On to turn 3. Wow, Stevie G still crying, and he's actually been crying. He told me not to record till his tears went away. Yeah, that was actually horrendous. And I knew it was going to happen. The problem is I didn't know with which one. And no, not yet, not yet. He wants to surrender already. But that's the unit that he needed.
Any
So-
unit, I mean, through sheer weight of dice, even if I need 6s to win, because you're no longer toughness 10.
Yeah, it's the Medjugorje strike, I mean, on all the attacks.
Yeah.
That is so good.
Yeah.
So Justarian moving up. This unit have come out to play, which made these Terminators react. They're still not within 3 inches, so I will be claiming that objective at the end of my turn. These guys have come out to play as well and do some shooting, and these guys are fed up of that palace and are going now to try and crack grenade it to death. I've shifted with my heavy bolter Sicarian, and my javelin has moved away as well. So between all this, if I can take these guys out, I am within 3 inches to claim 2 objectives. So it's gone horribly wrong for Stevie G, but I like it. I like it.
We were talking off camera about the. We'll talk about this in post game, yeah,
Yes.
because
How it's changed.
Pardo's got a smile on his face,
Yeah.
and I can't begrudge him that
because of you.
because of my for once high rolling, but.
No,
there is a key difference that we've made, and
which
we'll talk about in post.
about.
That has
that's what I
basically
mean,
swapped.
because of you.
Oh yeah, because I told you to.
Yeah,
Me and my big mouth.
Okay, so we're going to get some dice and go straight on to Okay, we're back, and we've actually done the small arms fire off camera. We've done all the tactical squads. I shot with this. He's actually done his saves off camera because then I shot back with them, but he wanted to shoot back at me with a reaction. So we're going to do the reaction now.
Okay, and I've got 5 saves from
And
that
I've
unit.
also done the wounds here. So we can do the saves first. Do you want to do the saves?
Okay, so you inflicted 5 wounds with this unit.
Yeah.
I will take my 5 saves. So that is 1 wound through.
Perfect.
Okay, and then this unit you did 6 on the flanking.
Yes, I did 6 on that one.
Yeah, so I'll roll here.
Okay.
So, and that is all
Perfect.
passed.
So all passed. So we've taken all the small arms fire, the
I will
boring
shoot
bits
back
off.
here with my into this unit,
which is
because-
on the objective.
Yeah, exactly. I don't want it on the objective, even though, quite frankly, I'm cooked.
Yes.
So everything hits
Yep.
and 3s, 2
2
wounds.
wounds.
So only 2 dead.
Two dead.
Or 2
Artificer?
Artificer, yeah.
Artificer.
Both
Both
passed.
passed.
Nothing
Okay.
going.
Now we move on to
Last cannons and heavy
cannons and
bolters,
heavy
yeah.
bolters. So 4, 8,
12 shots.
heavy bolter shots. This reminds me of DC and his Wordbearer Sicarians. Hitting on 3s.
None of them are twin linked, yeah?
None of them are twin.
And
no.
4s to wounds.
And 4s 2 wounds.
Oof, that's a lot of wounds.
Is 6 wounds.
6 wounds, 6 2 ups.
Yes, sir.
And that is 1 dead.
One
So
dead.
it's 2 1s.
Okay, and then we've got 2 las cannons, 2 hits, 2 wounds, and a melter which hits and doesn't wound. So 2
6
6
ups. 1 passed,
One passes,
failed, so
so
1
down
is 1
to-
wound.
Do you have one? Yeah.
Yeah, I've got 1.
Perfect. Okay,
So-
nothing else can happen there, so I
yeah.
won't be scoring that objective.
Yeah, so
And-
I do need to take a leadership test there, though.
How many have you lost? 1.
I've lost 1.
So
which
it's not
is
more
20
than
no,
more than
yeah,
25,
sorry.
so that's fine.
Yep.
And then straight on to chargers. Justarian are charging into
Yeah,
the
you
back.
don't even need to roll.
I
You're
like
in.
rolling. And on to combat. Okay, first combat is crack grenades to the back of this palace. Automatically hitting, strength 7, 8, 9, 10. So back armor's 10, right?
The back armor is
Okay,
10.
so 4s to glance. And that is a wrecked palace tank.
Yep.
And then we go on to the middle here. Now, I am going to go with Wordbreaker.
World breaker.
World Breaker. Not Word Breaker. World Breaker. So I am unwieldy this turn because I'm not super powered. I do need to take D3.
Oh, yeah.
D3
Heralds, and there's no units attached.
That's 2. I can take
Your
vulnerable
invul.
saves. So that is 1.
1 wounds. Yay. So he's down to only 7.
Down to 7.
Okay, I need 10 more attacks. I just don't have enough dice.
Do you want 10 dice? Or do you want to reroll?
Give me 8, and I'll
8.
use all my golden
3,
dice.
6, 8. There you go.
Thank
Okay,
you.
you want to
So
roll here or here? Here?
I will come across. So I need 5s to hit, and
You're going. Everything's going into him,
Horus.
right?
Yeah, that's the only
And
unit that they're engaging.
6 to wounds.
6 to wounds.
Okay.
So 5s to hit, 6 to wounds.
5 to hit.
Those are 5s. That's a 5. That's a 5. That's a 5. These are 2 6s. That I flipped over
Yeah.
with my thumb.
Yeah, I did. There was 2 more 6s. There was 6 and a 5 there.
Oh,
6 and a 5.
okay. You didn't see them. I just want to go home at this point.
And
6s. So
2 AP2s, right?
2 AP2s, and you
So-
do get your feel no pain.
3 ups. Fail both.
And you do get your 4 up
Feel no-
feel no pain.
Plus 1. So down to 6.
Okay. Next up, it is my Dreadnought,
Yes.
and I am going to go into, well, Horus.
Yeah.
Surprise, surprise. So I need 5s to hit and
Strength
8, so 4s to
8.
wounds.
8. Yeah.
5s to hit, only 1, and
5 to
4s.
wounds. 4's to wounds, is it?
Strength 8.
Strength 8. Okay.
So that is 1 instant death.
3 up. Fails, and that's it.
So he's down to
5.
5 wounds. See, if I had 2 more units, guys, if I had 2 more units,
If you had,
yeah, but I don't.
Okay, so I'm gonna go with the
World break.
tabas now. No,
Oh,
going
you-
into your dreadnoughts.
Uh-huh.
Yep. So I'm gonna go with the power tabas. So that is 4 attacks each, and that is 1,
I'm just going to put fire on the
2,
palace.
3, and 4. What is your weapon skill?
My weapon skill is 5.
5 on the
Oh
galaxy.
no, the Galatas is 6.
It's
Sorry,
6, isn't
6,
it? Yeah.
6, 6.
So hitting on 5.
Are you sure you're only 3? I thought you were 4 attacks on the charge.
4 attacks on the charge. Yeah.
Yeah,
This
okay,
is
okay.
4. So hitting on
5s.
5s. Okay. Tasting the rainbow now, Mr. Stevie. So
Yep.
strength is +1 from strength 5. So still needing 6s.
Yes. But 6s are breaching. Nothing.
Nothing there. Okay, then we go on to the unwieldy. So we'll do the power fists first. 1, 2, 3, and this is going again into your
So 5s.
Yep, 5s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
This is the dangerous stuff. And wounding on 3s.
Oof! Wow! Wow! That was crazy.
Well, you've
okay,
still got the big boy.
I still
7
have the big
attacks.
boy. So 7 attacks. How many of those guys do you have? 1, 2,
6.
3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to go.
Brutal 2, and I only have 6 up invulns.
Okay,
And you are instant killing me.
I'm going to go everything to. I just want to kill that unit off.
But then you will be locked in combat for another turn.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm gonna. There's nothing I can do. I thought I was really gonna kill that Dreadnought, and I haven't.
Yeah.
So
You haven't inflicted a single wound, have you?
3, 4, 5, 6, 7 attacks. Hitting on 3s. Mastercrafted. Nope, still missing. He's tired now. There we go. And 2s.
So that's
4s.
So that's 8.
8.
Because of brutal. So I take them 2 at a time because they are brutal. So 6s.
Yes.
Dead.
And dead.
Dead. So that's 4 dead.
So I win combat there. I can't sweep in advance because I'm tied up with a Fearless Dreadnought.
But I do need to take a leadership
But you do
test.
need to take a leadership test, yes.
So leadership is 9. I am stubborn. So
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
that's another failed.
Wow.
And they're back 6.
Really coming to it. Because they don't have. Do Primarchs have fear? No, they don't. They only have fear if they says it on and he doesn't.
No, Primarchs do have fear, but stubborn.
But stubborn. Yeah, but I don't think I have fear. I don't.
No. All Primarchs have fear. It's part of the Primarch rule.
Seriously, I don't think they are.
Really?
Seriously. I think
Who wrote these rules?
I think only
Guys.
a few. I think only a few have stubborn.
That's ridiculous. No, because I'm pretty sure Conrad Kurz has like fear 3 or something stupid.
Because no one else has fear.
Because all Primarchs have. I'm pretty sure Primarch comes with fear. It will not die. Eternal Warrior, precision shots, precision strikes, fearless.
I'm checking now.
And I think Adamantium will as standard.
Master. No fear.
Really?
No fear.
I am shocked.
It is shocking. Okay, so that is the end of...
And Horus doesn't have fear. I can't believe that.
That is the end of my turn. I will grab this point for 1 point. And that is because
I can't contest it with him anyway.
No, you just weren't within 3 inches anyway.
Yeah, so...
that is my turn 3 finished.
So that's 3 points. You are now 3-1 in the lead.
Yep, now let's do the regroups on camera really quickly. So that is a 10 on there.
Yeah, 10 on here, so passed.
They're fine.
9 on there.
Yep.
Passed. And a 10 on the Hetaeron. Passed.
Okay, so you've all regrouped. You can move your initiative. And on to turn 3 for the Legio Custodes. Turn 3 for the Legio Custodes. Everything now regrouping. Take us through your movement phase.
But most important, your will not die didn't work, so you're still only on 5 wounds. So almost there. Okay, so I've regrouped all my units. I'm going back in for another stab at Horus.
Yes.
These 2 Melter guys have moved off to claim this objective. They can. They have. We did check the rules. There's nothing in there that says that because they've regrouped, they can't. They're not moving because I don't want you to run away.
Yes.
No guesses what they're going to be doing. They haven't moved for the same reason. And everything's coming in here. They can't charge. Neither can any of they. But they can snap fire at different targets. They've got no shooting weapons. So I can go straight into the shooting phase because I know exactly what I'm going to be doing.
Let's do that. Yeah.
Okay. So these... well, first let's start off with the big guy. All that AP3 goodness is going to be going into this unit. Okay.
Perfect. So you're on 4, so it's not worth shooting at.
You can't really do anything.
I can shroud though, which I am. I'm not even going to shroud. It's all yours.
Okay. So I am hitting on 2s, and this is going to be I'm firing the big boy first. Okay. So hitting on 2s and wounding on 2s. 6s are breaching. So that is 3 strength 8.
Still have
AP3s. You do still have
1. So he's dead and 2 more dead.
Okay. I'll take that. And now my goody shooty stuff.
Yeah.
I forget what it's called. The Spiculous bolt launcher.
Rest of the guys.
8 shots. Hitting on 2s, wounding on 2s. So that's 1 miss.
These are AP3 as well, right?
No, these are AP4. But they are pinning.
Pinning, okay.
AP2.
Breaching or anything? No.
No breaching. So that's 6 saves. AP4, I believe.
5, 6. So that's all passed, so no pinning there.
Okay.
And then
I'm gonna
these guys, right?
Yeah, might as well shoot into them because I can't shoot into anything.
Who are you going to charge? That's something you have to remember as well. Well, because you can only shoot where you can charge.
Can I make it in there?
You can
that combat. I can make it, and it's a Nemesis unit, so I get that's a 6-inch charge. That's a 6-inch charge, but I need bodies in there because Horus and his bros are really gonna mess it up. So yeah, I'm gonna try to go. I'm still going for Horus. I'm still going.
Okay, so no shooting from them. No, we'll do the snap firing.
Oh yeah, the snap firing. Really, the only snap firing of consequence are these 2 melter guns.
Okay, which they can't shoot. It's only 6 inches. The melter.
Oh yeah, these are the special melters. They're only 6 inches.
These guys can fire though.
Yeah, but not the melters though. No, that is one melter in
One
range.
melter in, yep.
And the other melter is at the back, so that's
Okay.
not.
So one melter,
So one
snap
melter,
firing.
and then the rest of the guns snap firing.
Okay,
So I'll do the melters, snap
Mhm.
firing, nothing. And how many bolters is that? That should be a total of 5 bolters.
Is it 2 shots, the melters? No.
No, it's
One.
Did I shoot twice?
Yeah, you shot twice, but it
Sorry.
doesn't matter because you.
Yeah, I missed all of them
you
anyway.
failed,
I
yeah.
do have the 5 bolters, including on my
Okay.
captain.
2 shots each, right? Rapid
Yeah,
fire.
2 shots, shred, but hitting on 6s. Nothing hits.
Nothing. Perfect. And you're going to shoot here?
No, because
Okay.
I don't want you shooting back at me.
Yeah, good
Oh,
decision.
you've already reacted, haven't you?
Have I?
No, you haven't.
I
No, you didn't shroud
I
in
didn't
yet.
shroud.
Yeah, I don't want you shooting back
Yeah,
at me.
and
don't
I
want
would
you
use my special reaction to hit at
a
+1.
Yeah, so I'm not doing that.
Silly,
that's it?
Silly reaction. Okay, yep. On to charges coming up. Okay, charging here. A double 1 will not make it. That is in.
Yeah,
with a
they're
10.
in. And now
flashing
I
onto
need
them.
a 6 here to make it into.
Yes, into
that.
the Justarian.
This is the one that
Okay,
might.
I would Overwatch here, by the way.
Oh,
Okay?
yeah, of course.
Yeah.
We'll do that now. There
And
it
that is a 7. Perfect.
Ah.
Overwatch off camera will come in for the assault phase. 3 wounds in total, 3 2-ups.
So
That
one's
is-
dead.
One is dead. So it's 2 of them that have made it into combat.
That's enough.
Move and move. So it's 5 attacks each, isn't it?
Oh, I've just. Oh,
Oh,
this is
you've
not. This
decapitated
is not good. I have decapitated him.
Okay. Is it 5 attacks each?
No, because I've moved them into base-to-base combat with more than 1. They do have sweeping blow 1.
Perfect.
So it's actually 6 attacks each.
Lovely. And you're going to do that first?
Yeah, might as well do that. We'll save the
You
great
are
one.
initiative 5, right?
I am initiative 5, so I'm hitting on 3s,
Okay.
wounding you on 2s. I'll come over this way. So hitting on 3s
Mhm.
and killing on 2s.
Yeah, I do have artificial armor, but you are
AP2. So
On
they're all
2.
dead. They're all dead. That's.
Oh, they are
all-
AP2. Okay.
They're all AP2. So that is
2,
7.
7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay, so now you can strike back with
Yep.
2 attacks,
2
and the
attacks.
power fist as well.
Nothing, and a power fist.
1
hit,
hit.
1 wound.
Okay, so a 6 up.
6 up, yeah.
Passed.
Passes.
So you lose by 7.
I am stubborn, and I pass.
Okay.
So we stay there.
Okay, cool. So I
And-
claimed that objective, although, and now we got the
Yes,
big
you
combat.
claim that objective, and now we've got the big
What
combat.
melee weapon are you going to go with this time?
I am going to go with the... I'm strength 8, aren't I?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to go with the deflagrate. I think it worked well.
With the
last time.
Dreadnought.
Yes.
So you're going to go first then?
Yes.
So 7 attacks into my Dreadnought.
Yes.
Let's go. Do you want to carry on filming, or do you want to take a break?
4, 5, 6. I'll do mine, and then we'll get the dice and do the rest. So hitting on 3s.
Yes.
No Master Crafted. And then
Wounding
strength
on
is
3s.
3s rerolling.
Yeah.
3s rerolling. So 4 wounds.
Okay, 4 ups.
Yep.
All failed.
Okay, and
So
deflagrate.
he's dead. He's dead anyway.
He blows up. You
Yeah,
want to see when
so-
he blows up?
I'll roll. Okay.
Mhm.
So that is a mighty 6.
Wow. Okay. So we'll clear that up because you're instantly killing my guys. So it's going to be. Wow. Okay, we're back. We've actually done the blast. Not a lot of impact. I think I lost. I didn't lose any tactical squads. I didn't lose any.
You lost one
I
Justarian.
lost one Justarian.
And I lost 1 wound from
And
my
you
Aquilons.
lost. That's exactly what happened.
Yeah.
So we're going to go now on to initiative 4, which are my Justarian with their tabars. And here we go. We are hitting on 4s. 1, 2, only 3. That
That's
was
good.
bad. And then wounding
4s.
on no 5s, right? Because I'm +1. Oh no, yeah, 4s.
But they are breaching.
Which are breaching. So 2
Two 4 ups.
2 4-ups. Yeah.
So one
Is dead, which is a good thing. Less attacks.
Yeah.
And now the rest of our attacks are unwieldy.
So we all strike at the same time.
Yeah, I'm going to do my 2 fists, which I hit 3 times. And then wound on 2s, which is 2 wounds.
2 wounds. Okay, I'm
2
going to do
4-ups.
I'll do them now. 2 4 ups.
Mhm.
I mean, you can't kill me, so that is 1 wound on 1 guy.
Yep.
So one guy is down to 2.
I'll put, you've got one?
Yeah, I've got 1 here. So 2 on him. Whoa. Okay, I lost the 2. And then I hit back with 15 attacks.
Yes.
Hitting on 4s, killing on 2s. Well,
No, because first round of combat.
I'm strength 9.
Are you strength 9?
I'm strength 10 with the fists.
Ooh,
So strength 9.
they are the same as the fist one.
Yeah, it's the Solarite power
Solarite
gauntlet.
power gauntlet.
So let me come around this way. This is murder on my. I had leg day the other day, and my legs are not dealing with this very well. So yeah,
4s
fours
and
and
2s.
2s. So that's a lot of 3s. No Gustar.
And choose.
2s. So that is
these,
6.
4 ups, right?
Yeah, 4 ups on your cut.
So 1, 2, 3,
4 dead.
I'm going to take my fists off, which are this one and this one, and then 2 of these guys.
Okay, so I would say I won that combat.
Yes, I am stubborn though.
So you inflicted 1 wound in the combat, but it doesn't matter anyway, yeah, because it's true. You're corrupted as well, aren't you? Fearless if you're corrupted?
I'm fearless, yes. Yeah, so
you're corrupted. Yeah.
I do a leadership test and then lose D3, but I've passed anyway. So that is
it for my turn 3. I claim that objective.
You claim, so you can take that off.
Oh no, did we do that? Yes, we did do that combat.
We did do it.
Yeah, and you passed your leadership test.
And I passed my leadership. I think we did that on camera anyway.
Yeah, you
so
did.
Remove that objective, and that makes it only 2 objectives left. This one's quite close to me, which is nice. So what's the score at the moment?
The score right now, if I adjust, is 3-2.
3-2 for
you.
Okay, perfect. Horus is out of combat, which is good. So on to the last turn of the game.
Turn 4.
Coming up. Okay, we're back. Turn 4, final turn of the game. Justarian have stayed put. Horus hasn't moved because I don't want CVG to react. My 2 tactical squads have stayed put to Pride of the Legion. They are probably going to die. Nothing I can do about it. And my Javelin and my Shikarian have moved basically. And
just pivoted. They haven't moved.
Pivoted to try and take out those lows.
Do you want to do those shots now, since those are pretty easy?
I can go straight in. That's not a problem at all. So here we go. 2 las cannon shots, 2 hits, 2...
2? Oh, 2 wounds.
Yeah, 2
I thought you were firing 2 multi-melter.
And then Melter is 1 hit and 1 wound.
So 3 6-ups. 3 6-ups. Yep. So one's dead, one's down to his last wound.
And maybe the heavy bolter can plink off the last wound. So the Shikarian at the end is maybe going to do some damage. With a really rough start, that is all the hits. Strength 5, so 4s. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5 2-ups.
5 2-ups.
Only one. Roll over 1, and that's it. The unit is gone. So now, what's the name of that? Thin their ranks? Thin their lines.
Thin their lines, break their lines. We've just checked it, we've forgotten.
Yeah. Whatever the one is about having more units is now even more heavily stacked in your favor.
I think it's thin their ranks.
Thin their ranks. Yeah. So you've got 2 rapid firing units now shooting at me.
So these 2 are going to find that. I'm going to do it off camera to speed the game up a bit. And this tactical squad I didn't mention did run up and will be claiming that objective at the end for another point. So let's do all the shooting and then we're going to go straight on to charge. Okay, we're back with the small arms fire. 5 wounds only dealt. There is 1 on 1 wound. And he's dead. Removed. Okay, and on to... Can you shoot back here into me? I won't even shoot. I'm just going to charge in.
I can't shoot. I have no ranged weapons there.
No, so I'm going to charge in. I can't really fail. He's in.
I am going to brace.
Yep, to remove my... You remove rage as well.
Yes, rage. So you are only 7 attacks. What melee weapon are you going to go with, sir? Do you want to say this
if I would have gone with the 10 attacks, I would have gone with the Talon. But
you're going to go with the unwieldy.
I'm going to go with the unwieldy and instant kill.
Shall we go and resolve the other combats first, or do you want to do that, the showstopper first?
These guys are dead, so I'll give you that. Like, we can speed that up. These guys are dead.
I will consolidate.
Because you got 5 attacks each, right?
4 now.
Oh, then you could do it because I'm stubborn and I could weigh you out there.
Do you want to?
You can do it straight away.
No, one was in base to base with more than one, wasn't he?
So that would be 9. He's got 9. Okay.
So
hitting on
3s, killing on 2s.
Killing on 2s. Oh, that's a very good roll. And killing on 2s. Yeah. I've got. They are AP2 anyway, right?
Everything's AP2.
So there's
unit.
Okay, that's confirmed.
Yeah.
Then
we got these guys.
We've got those guys. Let's do that, right?
You go first, don't you?
Yes.
You kept your high initiative on purpose. Yes.
Hitting on 4s. Remove these and
wounding on 4s.
4s to wound, which are breaching. So 2 AP, 2 4-ups.
2 4-ups. Both passed.
Both passed.
Now I hit back. I'm hitting on 4s, killing on 2s. Ooh, that's a lot of 3s.
That's all you need. There's only 2 wounds there. 2s,
so
3 wounds.
So only 3 involves.
4-ups, and they survive.
One's dead. They survive for 1 more turn.
Stubborn. Leadership test?
No, they're fearless because they're corrupted.
Oh, they are corrupted. Yeah, again, but they're not fearless. So you need to do a leadership test. If they fail,
then you take the D3.
You take.
Okay, D3 now the big boy. So you're going unwieldy.
I'm going unwieldy. I've got 5 attacks. I'm going to let it get a bit interesting.
It's the first turn of combat, so I have -1 strength to my melee attacks.
Yes.
So I will have to go with Hands Grasp the Rainbow Serpent.
Okay.
And I can't. No, yeah, I can. Strength 5 to toughness 8.
5, 6, 7, 8. It goes 6s.
No. Wait, a Paragon Blade is +1 strength. So it stays strength 5. I can wound you with the Paragon Blades. So at least there's that.
Yeah, on 6s. Everything's on 6s,
no,
right?
I am going with.
You're going for the one attack.
Instant
one.
death,
Instant
strength
death.
9. So those are 3s. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those.
Meridian Swords.
And I've only got 1
Paragon Blade at the
Paragon
moment.
Blade,
Yeah.
which with Nemesis gives me 5 attacks.
Okay.
So I'll do the Paragon Blade first.
Yep.
Just because he's the odd one out. So I am hitting you on 5s. Ugh. And I'm wounding you
5s. That's
6s.
That was 2 4s.
Huh?
That was 2 4s.
Was it?
Yeah, it was.
Sorry, I am completely number blind now.
And now,
Now I'm hitting on 5s with these bad boys. Sorry guys, I am punch drunk at this point.
3
Oh,
hits.
that'll do.
And looking for
Threes. Because I'm strength 9. So only 1. But this is instant death, so you can't feel no pain.
3 up.
Failed.
Fails.
So he's down to
4.
4. I'll take that. And now you hit back and wipe out the unit.
Yeah, so 7 attacks. 4, 5, 6, 7. It's a shame I don't have those extra. Like having that reaction and taking rage off is
Yeah, I love it.
Hitting on
Now.
3s. Master crafted. So that is 3, 6.
It's enough
And
to wipe
then
out the unit.
Choose to wound. That is
The unit gone.
6 wounds. Brutal 2.
So, yeah, so
That's just enough.
that's just enough for the whole unit. If I don't make a double 6, I know they have 3 wounds apiece.
No, they have 2 wounds apiece. We always say the same.
No, Hetaeron Guard have 3, I believe. But even so, it is strength 10,
It's
so
still
it is
instant
instant
killing.
killing.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter anyway.
I don't think they have 3 wounds
I'm
each.
pretty sure they
We
do.
always have this conversation. I think it's just like...
But it doesn't matter anyway because they're going to die. So one's dead.
2
Two's
dead.
dead.
3
Three's dead. 4's dead. 5's dead. 6 dead. The unit is
Horus Lupercal. What a monster. The Ascended. Okay, so that finishes off my turn. I score a point here.
Yes.
Taking it up to 5?
You scored 1 point, so
Yep.
it's 4.
4.
2 right now.
2. You will score... I think we can talk it out, right?
I think at this point it is worth talking out,
It's all about them charging him and killing him.
which is not going to happen.
We could try it because that would grant you 2 points. So I think we have to. Between the shooting of them, him, and shooting of them and then charge. We'll have to do
I
it.
needed the Terminators in there to have a chance.
Yeah. So, but we need to do it. So at the moment it's 4-1. It's 4-2.
4-2.
You will get 4-3.
4-3.
I will get a point for having more units on the table for sure.
5-3. And if
5-3.
I can kill him, that's 2 points.
So it can be a draw, which would be really cool.
It won't be.
Okay,
There's no
so
way.
let's go on to your turn for coming up. Okay, we are back and we've moved forward.
Yeah.
We're going to shoot, we're going to charge, nothing else. You are scoring this one for sure.
Yeah.
So there's nothing we can do
Not
there.
going to shoot with them, obviously. I don't want you to shoot with your javelin.
Yes, exactly.
So,
It's all up to this. I did do my It Will Not Die roll and failed it, so I am now on 4 wounds remaining.
So first off, I'm going to shoot everything I've got with the big guy.
Yep.
So
He survived the whole game.
I know, for the first time ever.
Ever.
So
In any game in the world.
Yeah, hitting on 2s. So that's that many hits. And I'm
Strength.
wounding on 4s.
Strength
But it's
8,
brutal
yeah.
2.
Brutal 2.
So that is... Oh, actually, that's breaching. So,
Yeah, that is AP2.
so
Okay,
2 AP2s and 4 AP3s.
AP3s. Okay, so these are 3-ups.
Both
and these are
passed.
2-ups.
All passed, of course. And now the Spiculous Launcher, might as well use it.
8 shots.
So
So if you
8
could
shots.
take a couple of wounds off,
If I could take 1 wound off,
that would be
he'd be down to
glorious.
3.
that would be glorious.
And maybe he dies.
And maybe
And then he can't come back in reserves for next turn, so he counts as destroyed.
yes, because
There is no more
the game
turns.
has finished. Yeah.
It's a long shot, but we will go for the long shot. So we are going with hitting on 2s.
Okay.
Oh, of course, that many misses.
Couple of misses. Yeah.
3 misses. And 6 2 wounds. Nothing. Okay, next up, he's toughness 8, so my bolters can't do anything, but I do have 2 melters
Yes,
in
you
there.
do. Yep.
So I will shoot with both my melters, hitting on 2s. Both hit.
Strength
And
8, so 4s.
4s to wound, so 2
2
wounds.
wounds. Interesting. 3-ups. Both
Passed, of course.
Okay, so now you charge in. You can't fail.
No, so
And
I'll
I'm
just-
going to brace.
Of course you are. So I will go in. And you are initiative 6. What weapon are you going for, sir?
I am going for...
I keep knocking over this thing.
You've got 2 wounds each. I'm going to go for the same.
The World Breaker?
I'm going to risk it a bit and give it a bit more tense moments. And you can basically attack before.
Okay, I am going to challenge you, by the way.
Okay, yep.
Because that way I get an extra attack on my Warlord.
Yep, that's fine. You can take that off. Don't worry.
It's dead. I don't know what it is with lampposts. I just knocked them over.
Okay.
So my Warlord has 5. You've braced, but I do get Nemesis, so that's 6 attacks.
Okay.
And everything hits on everything's the same weapon profile, so I might as well just go all at the same time.
Yeah, that's true because you do have the spears, right?
So 5
each, right?
5 each because of Nemesis. I don't have enough dice. Do you want to lend me some?
That's another 5.
Okay.
And
I need
another 5.
I need to keep them coming.
And then another 5, and that's it. And then another 5. There we go. That's everything. Hitting on 5s, wounding on 6s?
Wounding on 6s, indeed.
Hitting on 5s, wounding on 6s. Okay.
Whoa.
Can he do it? This is the moment everybody's been here for. They've waited till the very end to see what happens.
Well, we've got them. Might as well do that.
Yeah,
You want to do that first?
No, do this. I'll give you that kill.
5s. Oh, it's terrible.
It's not terrible.
It's not great.
Average. This is average. This is actually better than average. There's another 2. That is actually pretty good.
That is not sixes.
This is the problem now. Because it's strength 5,
nothing.
Isn't it? It's strength 5, right? It's nothing.
It's nothing.
Anticlimactic, as always.
Yeah.
So
Thank
3...
Rub salt in the wound, why don't you?
Okay, so hitting on 3s. Mastercrafted. And 2s, that is 4 wounds.
4, so that becomes 8.
Into your Warlord because you are in a challenge.
Yes, and I'm not Eternal Warrior.
No.
So
4 ups, right?
So he's got 4 ups. I'll take them 2 at a time. He's a strength 10, yes?
Strength 10, yes.
Yes, so he can die. So he's got a 4 up though, so he's dead.
Yes.
Immediately.
So
and then the rest are 6s.
6 ups. Another one dead.
Dead.
Another one
dead.
dead. Another one dead.
Another
So
one dead.
you've... How many wounds has he got?
Him.
You've got stubborn anyway.
Yeah.
Right? So just roll for stubborn to see if I can cut you
leadership
down.
9.
Yep. 6, 7, 8, 9.
Ooh.
You stay there.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's the end of the game anyway, so it doesn't really matter. I'll do my attacks here. Might as well. Let's finish off.
Oh, yeah.
3, hitting on 4s, wounding on 5s, 1 AP 2.
1 AP2.
Doesn't really matter because
3 up, so he's down to his last wound, but I do strike back with this many attacks, hitting on 4s. And killing on 2s if you fail your invul.
Yes.
So yeah, that's 5 4-ups.
He's dead.
Yeah. So.
Okay. So that's the end of the game. I quickly want to work out what's the score now.
So I claimed that objective,
yes,
which brings me up to 4-3.
4-3.
You got more.
That's what I want to check. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I've got 1, 2, 3, 4.
So it's
5, 3.
5, 3. Come on, you won. You won. Yeah, rolling high for 1. Stevie G actually did badly for you.
We'll go into it more detail, but there was one key difference in this game.
Yeah. Let's go on to end of game conclusion. Coming right up. And there we have it, the end of the game and a win to the Sons of Horus. Horus himself is victorious, and he's basically won the game by himself.
Yeah, pretty much.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Which was the complete opposite of last time. I think we should leave that for step 2 of this little chat.
So I think we need to go to the decisive moment of the entire game, which was my 2 failed leadership tests.
Yes. Yeah.
That changed the game.
Yeah.
Because he was only on 4 wounds.
He's finished on 3, I think, right? No, he's finished on 4.
4.
That would have been like...
But just through sheer weight of dice coming in.
Yeah.
Even hitting on 6s and...
For 2 turns. For 2 turns.
For 2 extra turns of combat, he would have been dropped. He would have come in from reserves, though, but only on 1 wound.
Yeah, unless I was still alive on turn 4. But yeah, that was completely different. And now,
that decided the game, which is...
And turn 1 as well. Like you took
my
off,
shooting was
you
amazing
took off
in turn
all
1.
my AP2 shooting.
Oh,
you took
almost,
off 10 AP, strength 8 AP2
I know.
and 4 strength 9 AP2. All in turn 1. That was like, oh my god, I have no long range.
That was the perfect turn 1 for me.
Those,
because you didn't really hurt me that much.
No, at all.
You just
took
off some
point,
wounds.
Didn't kill anything.
Took off some wounds off some dreadnoughts, excuse me.
Yeah.
And then I annihilated half of your AP2.
Yeah, and those Arcuses,
more than half.
Those Arcuses are great because I'm hitting and then wounding on 2s. You're having a 6-up invulnerable save, so I'm slowly chipping away at those infantry.
So unreliable.
Yeah.
But if we can go into the key difference between this game.
The key difference into going in, and I think that's the important bit, is that we like we stated at the beginning, corrupted SD cards, we had to redo this game again after a full day of recording. So if you've enjoyed it, make sure to leave a comment and say thank you, because this is
two games in one.
This game has now been 2 full days of recording before the editing even starts. So you can super thanks if you want and leave a nice little comment. And so the difference in this game and the other one was that in game 1, I actually put Horus Ascended in a corrupted unit.
In the Justarian.
Which were corrupted this game anyway.
Yeah.
Now, the problem with that is that I thought, and you always do it, is that...
Extra wounds.
You always do it with Primax as you're walking up the field. They don't normally go in Spartans anymore. They just run up the field with 15 despoilers and stuff like that.
But basically the same thing happens in this game as happened by turn 2, he got surrounded and mobbed by many
Which was
units.
a mistake with me, because I did exactly the same. I got trapped in.
Yeah. He got sucked in thinking, I'm Horus, I can shrug stuff off. But when he had a bodyguard of Justarians, I charged, and majority toughness is 4. I was hitting on 4s, and I was wounding on 3s and 2s, and all of those wounds, the Justarian got wiped out, and all of those wounds just went on to Horus,
spilt over.
And he just started rolling those 3s.
Yeah,
and those
most of them were Merger Strike as well, so I wasn't getting my Pheno Pain.
So from turn 2, you were down to like 2 wounds, 3 wounds.
It was bad. It was
and he died.
Yeah, he actually died, and you won that game by 2 points, I believe.
Yeah.
Again, this mission is great because it's really it makes the game be tactically close, but obviously killing a Primarch, getting those. So
we had that conversation yesterday, wasn't it? Or the day before?
A couple of days ago, where you said you said.
Yeah, I said I think it's better if Horus Ascended
just becomes a Leviathan.
Basically goes it alone.
Yeah.
You can't wound against majority toughness. He's toughness 8.
Yeah.
Or toughness turn 4
and the weapon skill as well. And the weapon skill.
And the weapon skill is insane.
And we saw it in
and we've seen it here. Unless he is surrounded by 3 massive units of Custodes, nothing really can hurt him.
No.
And he is a one-man army.
He is crazy. This is the only army that can take him down, and they haven't taken him down.
Because of those 2 failures.
Because of those 2. No, but I mean that this is the only army that could really take him down. And even with those 2, we're still could still be alive, you know. So today
so
wasn't
the
the day.
Match was, I guess, Horus.
Horus has been a boss.
Yeah.
He has been crazy. Even striking with his unwieldy weapon.
Which is not unwieldy for 1 turn.
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
It's still he's withstanding it. 3-up invulnerable save, toughness 8, Pheno Pain. He's just a wrecking ball, and you've seen it this turn. And I've enjoyed it. The problem is, as bad as it sounds, I think I've played it more tactically because I don't play Sons of Horus a lot, so I went straight into a 4,000 point game with Horus Ascended with the Sons of Horus. So it actually was like a little bit of a learning curve.
Very steep learning curve.
Where you play the Custodians a lot, you know exactly what you're doing. I was a bit I went home, and even though we would have had that content, I was I could have done this wrong, I would have done this right, and stuff like that. So anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed it.
Yeah,
2 full days of recording
that's
for
the
this
most
game.
Important part.
And first game of the year. I think this is the first game that's coming up this year, free for you guys. So if you're enjoying this content, make sure you head over to SN Plus for extra content, which is for our members platform. And those members obviously keep the lights on here in the studio for us to carry on doing what we do.
Yeah, and what we love, and what hopefully you love seeing, which is more 30k content.
If they're here by still, they love it. Anyway, we'll see you in the next Bar Report very soon. Goodbye.